Good morning, student. Today, our next topic is in theme 2 towns and trade. In new cities, we see that the urban centers that emerged in several parts of the subcontinent from the 6th century BC. Many of these were the capitals of the Mahajanpadas. These cities were the capitals of Mahajanpadas. First of all, I am telling you about the major towns were located along the routes of the communication. Here you see the first point, Pataliputra. Pataliputra also located on the riverine route town. But first of all, I am telling you about the history of Pataliputra. Is this Pataliputra, for instance, began as a village known as Patli Grama. Then in the 5th century BC, the Magadhan rulers decided to shift their capitals from Rajgah to this settlement and renamed it. By the 4th century BC, it was the capital of Mauryan Empire and one of the largest cities in Asia. Its importance apparently declined when the Chinese pilgrim Hunsang visited the city in the 7th century CE. He found it in ruins and with a very small population. But on that time, this Patliputra was very flourished. Then the Ujjaini. Ujjaini were along the land route. Then in the Puhar which lies in the southern side of India. Here you see in this map even also, Puhar were near the coast from where the sea route began. Then many cities like the Mathura lies in the northern side in UP in this time, were bustling center of commercial culture and political activity. So these were the main cities from where the trade was uh, continue. Then the urban population, elites and craftsperson. Kings on that time, elite class and ruling elite class lived in the fortified cities. Kings and ruling class, they lived in the fortified cities. Although it is difficult to conduct extensive excavation at most cities because people live in these areas even today, a wide range of artifacts have been recovered from them. These include fine pottery bowls and dishes with a glossy finish known as the Nadran black polished ware, probably used by the rich people on that time, and ornaments, tools, weapons, vessels, made a very wide range of materials: gold, silver, copper, bronze, ivory, glass, shell, and terracotta. Now I'm showing here these artifacts which we also find from the from this area. Here I'm telling you about the black polished ware you see here in this picture. Now I'm telling you about the by the 2nd century we found the short votive inscription. Votive inscription means that they recorded the gifts made of religious institution. It means that on that time the donation giving to the religious institutions, that also recorded on these inscriptions. So by the 2nd century BC, we find short votive inscription in a number of the cities. These mentioned, it means these inscriptions also mention the name of the donor and sometimes specify his her occupation as well. So on these inscriptions we also find the name of the votive people and as well as their occupation. So through these inscriptions we also getting the knowledge about uh, their occupations. Like on that time, the different type of the people lived in the towns, like as the washing folk, weavers, scribes, carpenters, potters, goldsmith, blacksmith, official, religious, teachers, and merchants and kings. All these type of all these people lived in the cities, and they were doing the different type of the work. Now the guilds or shrine means organization of craft producers and merchants. These guilds probably procured raw materials, regulating the production, and marketed the finished product. I mean, all these type of the work had to be done by the guilds. Guilds, a group of the people of the same work. Craftsperson use a range of the iron tools to meet the growing demands of the urban elite class. Now, the trade in the subcontinent and beyond. From the 6th century BC, land and the river routes crisscrossed the subcontinent and extended in various directions, overland into the Central Asia, beyond and overseas. So India on that time, India had contact with the countries on the eastern side, along with the Bay of Bengal, as well as on the western side with North Africa, West Asia, and some parts of the Europe as well. The successful merchants, designated as the Masthuvan in Tamil and Sethis and the Satvahans in the Prakrit. On that time, these were the rich merchants, those who have a lot of money. These merchants were called themselves as the Masthuman. A wide range of goods were carried from one place to another, like as the salt, grain, clothes, metal ores, and finished products, timber, stones, medicinal plants, and spices, especially pepper, were in the high demand in the Roman Empire. On that time, India had a trade relation with the Roman Empire, as were textile and the medicinal plant, and these were all transported across the Arabian Sea to the Mediterranean Sea. So, a wide range of the goods were also transported, and the trade was going on with the Roman Empire. Okay, student, next topic we will cover in our next video. Thank you.